What is up, everybody out there? Artist with Strong Style here. Now, I am Aaron on Route 2501. And yes, you have seen there, I have done the deck profiles. Now, the name of Dash Naham and Dasha, Dashnam, Dasha, I think that's the way you say your name. I don't know if I said it wrong, but I think that's the way you're called. I have seen that you have checked out a couple of my deck profiles, and I thank you for that. What this person wanted me to do is ask if I could do a deck profile of the Dark Magician or the Blackwing deck. Now, unfortunately, right now, I don't have all the cards to do a Dark Magician deck because those cards of how I would want to make it pretty much are so high priced right now. But what I do have is my Blackwing deck. I just haven't been using it lately because I've been using my... If you have seen the Monarch deck with Obelisk the Tormentor, that's on my channel also, Artist of Strong Style, and the Necross deck. I usually just pay attention to two decks and just play testing them, and then if they go well, I would do a deck profile of them. So yeah, my Monarch went well, and the Necross went well. So I'm particularly with those two decks. Like if you go into one duel, it could be like, all right, fine, duel number one, you won or lost, all right, fine. Then you're going to want to go to your other deck. So you have two decks, not just playing your one particular kind of deck. So those are the two decks I'm playing. Now, Blackwing I still have. So a Blackwing deck profile that I asked for, I will do. Now, again, fun deck, so it's not a competitive Blackwing deck as you possibly think of it is, because it's not. So, a Blackwing deck, I will do. Let's get the camera up right there. All right. Now, Blackwing deck is considered swarming the deck. That means particularly you're playing more than one monster than just one turn. Because we all know, normal summon one monster. But there is a way to special, of course, everyone knows special summon. Play more monsters than just one actual monster. So, let's see how it is. Of course, you're going to go with the Sirocco. Sirocco's a level 5. And yes, the Blackwings are Wing Beast monsters. Now, Sirocco has a different effect, similar to the Siren Dragon. Because particularly Siren Dragon, you need a monster out to special summon him. Sirocco's the same exact way, except it's not special summoning. If your opponent has a monster on the field, you can normal summon him, even if it's a level 5. That's one effect. The other effect of Sirocco is that with all the Blackwings you have on the field, you can increase all that to a Blackwing, including itself if you wish to. It gains all that attack. And the only Blackwing that's going to attack is the one you gave the effect to. So yeah, normal summon if you see a monster, or if your opponent has a monster on the field, you have no monsters, you can normal summon him, even though if he's a level 5. Effect, you choose a Blackwing or itself, switch the attack all to that one Blackwing. That's the only Blackwing that can attack. Now, of course, the main tuner of all Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, of course, yeah, for Blackwings, Blackwing Gale Whirlwind. This was put to 1 before because it was so broken. But it went back to 3. Gale Whirlwind. Now, if you have a Blackwing on the field, you can special summon this. The other effect to the Blackwing Gale Whirlwind, and this is why I think they put it to 1, but lucky they put it back to 3, is the effect of what Gale Whirlwind does. You choose a monster, target that monster. If you can target it, okay, you can target it. If you cannot, you can't. But you hit that, when you target that monster's attack gets cut in half and it's permanent. So even if your Gale Whirlwind was destroyed, that monster is still cut in half. Now, if you have the Gale Whirlwind out, you can do it twice, and it gets cut in half. Once again, you can keep on doing it. So, there you go. And yeah, level 3. So pretty much, it's easy to do like a synchro of a level 8. Then you got the Shira. Put it right there so you can all see. Shira. One of the main blackwings. Because when this card is on the field and it destroys a monster, by battle, sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one blackwing monster with 15 attack or less from your deck, and that monster's effect is negated. Okay, so yeah. It could be like, yeah, attack, destroy, special, and then if you wish to already, if you want to bring out Gale, Gale's effect will be negated, but that's a simple already synchro of a 7 if you want to do. But that would just be till the end phase, so most likely you don't really want to do that effect, but it's worth it. One of the best ones right here is the Bora. Bora, reason. When you have a blackwing on the field, you can special summon him. Now imagine you have 2 of those. Special them. That's their effects. Here's the thing also about Bora the Spear. When it attacks a defense position monster, it pierces the damage. So think of it as what I said about Sirocco. If you wish to switch all the attack to the Bora, and the Bora attacks a defense, remember, Sirocco, all attack goes to Bora then. Hit that monster, but they're going to take a huge amount of damage besides just a 17. That's what Bora can do. And of course, you got your Blizzard. Cannot be special summoned. But when normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower blackwing monster from your graveyard to defense position. Effects negated. So that's just like okay, summon, special summon right back, effects negated. But that's already if you want to do like a level 7 or level 6, my mistake, level 6. Or if you brought back Gale, whatever. Okay, they're both tuners, but if you have another blackwing out that's not a tuner, you can go into those as well. Blizzard. Their backup, always, you're going to have the Kalutes. I don't know, once they put it back to 1, which was pretty ridiculous. But thank God they put it back to 3 for the Blackwings. Blackwing is like honest to light monsters. Kalute is only to the Blackwing monsters. But here's the thing. Kalute, it only brings up the attack of a Blackwing up by 14. Now imagine a helper also. You can play this already from either player's hand. Or you can play it from your hand. My mistake? Yeah, your hand, because you're the one with the Blackwing deck. But imagine, okay. Attack with the Bora, like I just said. If it was Sirocco's effect, you can play this, add more 14 points of damage to your opponent. Or if you had all 2, play all 2. But of course, yeah. If your Blackwing were to be attacked, you could play Kalute, gains 14. Now, if that's not enough, maybe you need to play another Kalute in your hand to make sure it's gonna be it's gonna be saved. Then you got the Chris cracked on of the Blackwings. If you control a Blackwing monster, then any of the crackdowns, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon once per turn. This card cannot be destroyed by spell cards. He's just a good 19 attacker. So, summon, special. So yeah, a Blackwing out, special summon him. Can only be done once per turn. So yeah, even if it came down to your second turn, you do have one out, okay, then yeah, you cannot do the special summon because one of the Blackwings must not be the Chris. And a good 19 beat stick right there. And then my last Blackwing is the Cerejos. Now Cerejos' effect. If it's in your graveyard, you can pay 400 damage to yourself, special summon it from the graveyard. Now, it can only be done once per duel. So it can only be done once if you choose to do the effect. So if you already did it like on your second turn to bring them out because of it was destroyed, anything like that, once per duel. So you cannot do it ever again. It's only that one turn if you wish to do that effect, if you need a blackwing. So those are the monsters. We'll go with the magic cards. Okay. Whirlwind. Blackwing Whirlwind. Continuous spell card. Blackwing Whirlwind. Anytime you would normal summon a Blackwing monster, you can search for any monster of a Blackwing from your deck to your hand of lower the attack of what you brought out. Now here's the thing of Whirlwind. Let's say, okay, you play Whirlwind. But then, of course, yeah, it comes to your turn. Play Whirlwind. Your opponent has a monster. Summon Sirocco. That was normal summon. Blackwing Whirlwind. Search for anything that's lower than 2,000. All the monsters you have here are lower than 2,000. So that could be already. You want to go for your Gale? Then already, Gale, special summon. Because you have a Blackwing out. And that's the effect of Gale when you have a Blackwing out. So that's already you're summoning out another monster. Or a little trick. Okay, fine. Sirocco, search for another monster. Let's just say Bora. Special summon because you have a Blackwing out. When you have another Blackwing out, special summon. So that's more than just like 2. You can just special summon. It depends by how many Blackwing Whirlwinds you have on the field. So if you have 2 out, then you're going to search for 2. So Blackwing Whirlwind is your helper to search for your Blackwings, whichever you need. So if you need a Kalut, you played a monster that's lower than Kalut, then yeah. So Shira, it's lower. You can search for your Bora, you can search for your Gale, you can search for your Blizzard, you can search for your Kalut. If you need Kalut because you particularly know you're going to deal with some damage or you want to do more damage to your opponent, and if they have no backfield and you have a way of possibly do major damage, get Kalut, activate Kalut to your Blackwing you're going to attack with, and do some more damage. Even if it's a direct attack, Kalut, you can increase your Blackwing to 1,400 more, if you wish to. And then we go with the Lure of Darkness, since you are running a lot of darks. So yeah, the draw 2, discard 1 dark monster. Now, Dark Eruption. Dark Eruption, here's what it does. Add 1 dark monster with 15 attack or less from your graveyard added to your hand. Gale's is all the Blackwings are darks. Gale's lower than 15. Blizzard's lower than 15. Kalut's lower than 15. So most likely searching for your Blizzard, Gale, or Kalut. Now that's just getting back to your hand if you want Blizzard. So you can do Blizzard once again, if you wish to do Blizzard. And then just Harpy's Feather Duster and Raigeki. Destroy all monsters. Destroy all magic and traps. Now for traps, anytime you use a Wing Beast deck, Icarus Attack. Should be one Wing type beast monster. Select 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Now here's the thing. Sometimes it's not bad when you bring out a Blackwing from Shura. Because if you use Shura, you're going to bring out a Blackwing. Remember, effects negated, so why not just sacrifice the one that you brought from Gale? I mean from, Shura. Discard. Now you may think, yeah, that was a bad idea. No, not really. Because if you have Blizzard, you want to bring back Gale. Remember, they're both tuners, but you still have your other option right here. Or Gale, but then you have Dark Eruption. So let's say, yeah, okay, you did play Blizzard, but you want to bring out something else, like the Bora. Dark Eruption, get Gale. me put the camera back up so you guys can see. And then yes, you have more than one blackwing, especially summon the Gale. Use Gale's effect. Just, you know, choose a monster. It's gonna get cut in half. You can go into your synchro to make whatever. So that's why I'm saying you swarm the field. It's like instantly, all at once. Quaking, storming, and then solemn strike. And as for the extra deck, for your 6, Armed Wing, you need a Blackwing, and it's a 6, so it's not that hard. Now, if you attack a defense position monster, it'll gain 500 attack, and it does piercing damage, just like Bora. Then it's called the Blackwing Nothing, the Starlight. Let me put it a bit down here so you guys can see. Wow, I'm surprised why it's called Nothing, because you're playing nothing. But okay. This one, you need, it's any tuner. But most likely your tuners are just the Blackwings. If this card is special summon, inflict 800 damage to your opponent. Then, one face-up monster your opponent controls loses 800 attack and defense. Can only be once per turn. During your main phase, you can special summon one Blackwing monster additional to your normal summon. Wow, okay. And it says once per turn you can do that effect. Damage your opponent, it'll lose 800 life point, 800 attack to whatever monster you're choosing. Now, okay, I'll admit to this. This is my favorite synchro monster out of the whole entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Blackwing Armor Master. And put it up here. Yes, Blackwing Armor Master. My favorite synchro out of the whole entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. You need a Blackwing tuner. It's a level 7. Not that bad also to make level 7. It's not that hard. Blackwing Armor Master. Cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage while this monster has been attacked. If this card attacks a monster, you can place one wedge counter, which means you put a counter on them, on that monster at the end of the damage step, by the maximum of 1. You can remove all counters from your opponent's monster to reduce the attack and defense of each monster that had a counter, wedge counter, to 0 until the end phase. Wow, just take on attack with the other Blackwing. They have 0 attack. That's a huge damage right there. And yes, like I just said, that's my favorite synchro monster. And as for the Obsidian, Hawk Joe, Blackwing Tuner, you can target one level 5 or lower or higher Wing Beast monster in your graveyard. You can special summon it. During any player's turn, when your opponent activates and special summon, during any player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets only this card, or when your opponent targets this card for an attack, you can target the other Blackwing. And that will become the target. So, here's what I mean. If it's going to attack the Jawhawk and you want it still alive, you could switch it to your other blackwing. It would be destroyed. Your Jawhawk stays alive. And yeah, special summon one. Level 5 or lower. So even if you have Sirocco, special summon it. Or any of the other blackwings. Oh, level 5 or higher. My mistake. So your only choice is Sirocco. Oh yeah. Even if you have your synchros in the graveyard higher than 5, you can bring them out. So think of it as, okay, yeah, Blackwing Armor Master was destroyed. You do the effect, special summon it right back. And as for anything else, of course, Black Rose Dragon, if you need to, of course, yeah, blow up the entire field. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This is any tuner, level 8. This card becomes Red Dragon Archfiend. While it is on the field or in the graveyard, once per turn you can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card. Other than this card. Then inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. That is a little broken, but yeah. Draco Berserker of the 10Y. Any tuner. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish it. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Also, it can make a second attack on the monster battling this during this battle phase. It can only be done once per turn, so it could be done more than once if it is still on the field. Ouch. Okay, that's pretty brutal. And then, Please of the Diabolic Dragons. Now, this one you need a dark tuner. Yeah, everything's dark, so it can be done. And it's a level 8, so it's, again, not hard to do level 8s. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If you take damage from an attack involving this card, or from an opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to the damage you took. Please, Diabolic Dragons. Now, of course, yeah, everyone want to pause. If they're using a synchro deck, they would possibly want to run this, but only if you're using dark monsters. So yeah, like I said about Sirocco. Here's just a simple one. Okay. You have the Spear Sirocco, and you had pretty much another. Here's a combo what I mean. Sirocco's effect, you increase the 26 to your spear, increase 2,000 to your spear. So 17 plus 2,000 plus 26. And you want to hit defense? That's how much damage you're going to... So it's not 17. It's higher than what it is. Same goes for the Bora. No matter what it is, so... You can go into, yeah, okay, Sirocco. Add the 13, so the 2,000. So 23 plus 2,000 plus 13. Attack, but Armed Wing gets its effect. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflict 500 points of damage, because that's the effect, and it does piercing damage. And yeah, here we go, just 5, 8. It's simple to do an 8. It's not hard. So just, yeah, summon, normal summon, special, special. Maybe you don't want to do that yet first. Maybe you want to go, okay, Whirlwind, normal, search. You have these, and then you possibly want to go for Let's say another Bora. Okay, you have a blackwing out. Special. You have a blackwing out. Special. You have a blackwing out. Special. Let's say instantly one turn. You just brought out 4 monsters. 4 blackwings. If your opponent has no monsters, you have nothing. You have a way of possibly ending the game right here. Because they have no monsters. They have no magics. They're just going to hope you don't damage them completely. Or do a huge battle damage. No, yes you can. Because rather you can attack with all monsters. Or if you want to do a major blow with just one monster. Increase it, increase it, increase it. Attack only with the Bora. Pretty much the same thing. But you can rather play by you want to destroy it, you want to hit with all monsters, or you can do one huge blow with one monster. But it's still the same thing. Just whatever you feel like doing. You want to attack with all monsters, or you just want to have one monster attack. It's the same thing, but what do you feel like doing? One monster or all monsters? So just, yeah, simple. You want to go 8. Make your 8. And yeah, whirlwind. And then, yes, if you need to, dark eruption, get a Kalu, or whatever you need. Or let's say, yeah, blackwing whirlwind. You had your spear. Normal summon the spear. Get Kalu if you want to. You can go attack, activate Kalu, gain 1400 more. And then the spear has a bigger attack now. Higher attack. So that's the blackwing deck. And then my mistake right here. Yeah, if you need to. Icarus attack, destroy cards. So that was the blackwing deck. So hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Show you more deck profiles later. I'll speak to y'all later. Peace.